Do you consider yourself to be someone with fine, thin hair? If yes, then you know the struggles that come with styling your hair only for it to fall flat within an hour. When you put time and effort into doing your hair, that's the last thing you want. Plus, you have to deal with problems like limp locks, falling curls, and bangs getting glued to your forehead. The good news is that you don't have to worry about these problems anymore. We've done the research for you, and in today's video, we'll be telling you all the ways you can add more volume to your hair. Keep watching, as these include things like changing how you blow dry your hair, to going easy on conditioners, and more. Number 1. Roll up your hair. Go grab your classic foam rollers from underneath your bathroom sink because they could be just what you need for a major volume boost. Another plus, they hardly take any time at all and are great for multitasking. Try rolling a few on the top or crown of your head to create lift where you likely need it the most and leave it for a while. Pop them on when your hair is almost totally dry but still slightly damp. Take them out right before you walk out the door and fluff the roots with your hands. Using your fingers instead of a brush will help loosen the curls without causing frizz or fluffiness. Number 2. Go easy on conditioner. If you were looking to add volume to fine hair, conditioner can seem like the enemy, but don't swear off the moisturizing hair product altogether. Conditioner is very beneficial for replenishing and restoring your hair strands, and is a must if you have fine hair that's prone to breakage. The trick? Applying the right amount of conditioner to the right part of your hair. Apply it only on the ends, and only every other time you shampoo. This will avoid weighing it down, and be sure that you thoroughly rinse your hair to completely remove any trace of the product. Number 3. Create volume and texture with styling products. When you've got fine hair, it's easy to grab every product under the sun, but actually, less is more. Styling products can weigh down your hair, so it's important to use the right ones. When it comes to the best products for fine hair, look for the hold products rather than oil-based products. Hair oil, for example, will only make fine hair appear greasy. Hold products include hair gels, pomades, dry shampoos, texturizing sprays, and mousses. You should choose 1 or 2 styling products based on your hairstyle and texture. Hair gels, waxes, or pomades are ideal for creating edgy looks and are best suited for shorter cuts. Hair mousses help to define curly hair, and texturizing sprays or dry shampoos can be used to give most cuts a messy, matte finish. You'd be surprised at just how much a little volumizing spray spritzed into your roots can lift them. For the best results, you should apply when the hair is damp before blow drying, then mist over with a texturizing finishing spray for a full-bodied finish that'll hold all day. Number 4. Get a volumizing cut. The right cut can make a world of difference to fine hair, whatever the length. If you've got fine hair but plenty of it, you can afford to add some strategically placed layers. Light layering long hair adds movement and creates the illusion of volume. Weighty, one-length hairstyles will always appear flatter. Short or mid-length cuts offset fine hair, since they add bounce and don't drag your hair downwards. Chic pixie cuts, bobs, on-trend lobs, and long bobs are ideal for making fine hair appear fuller. You can apply a volumizing spray to lift the roots when styling, or keep things matte and messy with pomade or texturizing mist. You can also create the illusion of depth and volume with the right hair color. A multi-dimensional look with highlights or different tones applied to the hair sectionally will add movement. Speak to your colorist to find out which color techniques could be used to add volume to your hair, based on its length, style, and texture. Number 5. Load up on proteins. Although it's less likely to become dry, fine hair has a fragility that leaves it prone to breakage, simply because the individual hair strands are so much smaller. One of the easiest ways to ensure your hair stays healthy is by increasing your protein intake. Keratin, the fibrous structural protein that makes up your hair, is produced from the protein-rich foods that you eat. Chicken, eggs, and dairy products are great sources of protein. But if you're on a plant-based diet, you can get plenty of protein from legumes like beans, pulses, and nuts. Number 6. Zinc and iron are your friends. Another important mineral for your hair is zinc. since it keeps the oil glands around the hair follicles healthy. In fact, evidence suggests that zinc deficiency weakens the protein structures of hair follicles, which can lead to hair loss. Low zinc levels can also cause flaking on the scalp or slow down hair growth. Look out for foods high in zinc like oysters, spinach, beef, and kidney beans. Iron is another dietary essential that you need to get healthy tresses. Iron deficiency, especially amongst women, is known to cause hair thinning. Feed your follicles with leafy greens such as kale or spinach, whole grains, lentils or meat, and other animal products like eggs and dairy. Number 7. Use a dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is a product that you can use to keep your hair smelling fresh and minimize oiliness between shampoos. You can also use it to create the illusion of thicker hair because the product coats the hair shaft, creating more volume. Concentrate the product at your roots and massage it into your hair for a fuller look. Number 8. Enhance your scalp blood circulation. Stimulating your scalp for better blood circulation can be very beneficial for your hair to get stronger and healthier. Activate the circulation and flow of blood to plump up your thin hair with rubbing and gently massaging the scalp in circular motions 5 minutes before your shampoo starts. Number 9. Use towel gently. Skip the vigorous towel off after you rub-a-dub-dub if your hair is fine or thin. Instead, gently blot your hair with your towel when you step out of the shower. Another great idea? Use a water-absorbing microfiber towel to avoid roughing up the cuticle. Doing so will make blowouts easier, will diminish frizz, and is a gentler drying solution for fine, thin hair overall. Number 10. Switch your part. If you've worn your hair parted on the left for a long time, consider shifting it to the right or to the center. After years of being flattened in the same direction, a switch will help lift your hair away from your scalp and make the top of your head look like it has more body and volume. Number 11. Turn down the heat. In general, the less heat you use to style your hair, the better. Heat can make your fine hair brittle and dry, which can lead to breakage, and who needs that? So air dry your hair as often as possible. When you do reach for your blow dryer or styling iron, dial it down. A lower temperature setting will be kinder to your fine hair, and locks like yours don't require super high heat to get the job done. Number 12. Change how you blow dry your hair. If you're an early bird and prefer to wash your hair in the morning, it's all in how you dry your hair. Once your hair is a little more than halfway dry, flip your head upside down and continue to dry from the roots upwards. To finish off, use a large bore bristle round brush and turn down the heat to medium, lifting at the roots around the crown. A blast of cold air to finish will help set your style for the day. Number 13. Minimize oily roots. Washing your fine hair too often will leave you with flat, greasy roots. That's because fine hair is smaller in diameter, so you're likely to have more hairs per square centimeter, and this means more oil-releasing glands. Every time you wash your hair, these glands release extra sebum, your hair's natural oil, to try to compensate for what's been washed away. To help combat this, use a sulfate-free clarifying shampoo and stick to lukewarm water with a cold rinse to finish. This will help remove dirt and product buildup, stop excess sebum production, and lock in shine. Number 14. Sleep in an updo. The fastest way to flatten your fresh blowout is to sleep on it. To get one more day out of your look, twist your hair in small sections and pin it up before bed. Not only will it prevent creases, but it'll also maintain the volume and bounce so you don't have to restyle your hair with more heat the next day. Number 15. Don't overuse hair products. Since fine hair can easily fall limp and look lifeless, it's important to keep product use to a minimum. Pick one volumizing hairstyle product and stick with it. It's also key to keep your hair clean. While people with thick, coarse hair can often go a few days or even a week between shampoo sessions, fine hair folks want to make sure they're washing it at least every other day. Between natural oils, dirt, and product buildup, fine hair can start to look flat and dull. Another trick is to try not to overbrush your hair, as brushing distributes the oil from the scalp down the strand, which, you guessed it, can cause the hair to fall flat. Number 16. Pick the correct hairbrush. When it comes to selecting your hairbrush, choose wisely. It's best to skip those round metal brushes as they can heat up significantly when you use them with your blow dryer, which can damage your fine hair. Hard plastic bristles can also cause breakage because they tend to snag fine hair. Try to use natural boar bristle brushes or brushes made of flexible nylon. These tend to glide through the hair more easily, they won't overheat, and they won't catch on your fine hair. For an extra gentle touch, try a brush with a cushioned base. And contrary to popular opinion, too much brushing won't make you go bald. So go ahead and stimulate those hair follicles as long as you're using a good quality brush. Do you have fine hair? What tricks do you use? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video, and enjoy.